Sorry, guys, I don't know what is happening with the network. The third attempt.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
This is worse than tech support, man.
I know. I need some crazy tech support. Madness, madness. Guys, sorry about that. We'll wait for another few minutes for everybody to come online.
Uh, how's it going?
Good, man. I don't know what's up with tech
What is
and
it, your
chat
internet or
again.
Instagram?
I have no clue. I've just gone live on the data instead of the.
Something to do with the Wi-Fi. I think you always go on data.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the Wi-Fi. Hello, Valley. Hello.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers,
I'm
guys.
having
Cheers.
something. I'm having something lethal today.
Okay, what is that?
We found 8-year-old bottle of Feni in our house.
Ooh. Oh, potent as hell then.
8-year-old. Oh, fuck. And like, it's not just the chili that's making it lethal, but it's some good stuff.
Super duper. Yes, bro, I think that was the Wi-Fi. I've gone on data and I think we're back on. Are we missing out on a lot of people? Staffy, are you online? No, Errol, Rub is rubbing it away somewhere else, so he hasn't come in. Hello, Valley.
Sub Valley. Jojo's here.
Hello, Joe.
Errol, Ruan.
Okay, Jeremy, we won't drink and drive.
Nice one, Jeremy. I approve.
Hello, Mel. Yeah, approve, approve. So who else is there?
Nazi!
Yo, Naz. What's up, bro? Right. Oh, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining in for the third
What got a
session
Jatka
of.
behind?
I'm sorry.
What got a
What's
Jatka
on?
behind?
What's on a man's mind? That's joined with Jay. We have Arnold Madeira with us today as well. For some reason, Brian hasn't been able to join us. Uh, so we will start. So we'll try to have the interaction as much as possible. Welcome back, Ani. Good to have you
Stop,
here.
man. Stop.
Hey, Safi. Thanks to be back on board.
Nazi's got Sorpatel. You're doing the spice. Sure, Nazi. Oh, that was Sam typing from Jeremy's phone. Damn it, I should have guessed that. Sorry, Sam.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, are we ready to go then? I must say there are some crazy
Mm-hmm.
ass questions that have been asked, Arnold. You'll be surprised at some of the questions. Let's go ahead and answer them now. Yes,
I don't think
yes,
I'll be surprised.
Safi, third time is a charm, absolutely. All right. Wati, are you ready? Come here. All right. Look who's joined this live session.
Hey,
Yeah,
Brian
Wati's
looks
on board.
different, yeah.
Yes, 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 Staffy, we will not make it to the Dr. Phil show and the Opera
Okay,
show.
okay,
We
Staffy.
will make it
My main aim is to
as
impress Staffy
easy as
today.
possible. Yeah, we'll make Staffy answer some questions. All right, so the first question is, do you guys really mean it when you say you prefer girls who don't wear makeup, or are you guys just being holier than thou? I can't speak for everybody, but I would say that most guys would prefer a natural look than with some basic makeup and stuff like that. We don't want the out of bed look. It'll be scary unless you're waking right next to us. But if you overdo your makeup, obviously it's anything in an overdose is crazy. What do you think, Anand?
Also, I think it's modest to know where you stand on the 1 to 10 scale. Uh, okay, I'm just kidding before all the women start attacking me. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like the question that we answered about men and lingerie last time. That it doesn't
Yeah.
really make us, we don't really think about it, but definitely enhances the experience.
Enhances it. Yeah, exactly. Very true. Very true. Cool, cool,
What's
cool.
up,
Let's move
Anna?
swiftly to the next question. Do you have anything else to add, or does anyone else have anything to add? All right, quickly to the next question. What's on a man's mind? Okay, you mean the no makeup look? Yes, I think
Hashtag no filter.
Stafford. That's the right way you've put it. I think in a lot of ways people call it the nude makeup, where there is makeup but you really can't make out, but it enhances your face and your eyes, bits and bobs here and there, and it's awesome. Hello Anna, welcome to the live show. Welcome to Join with
Grenville's here.
Jay. Hello Gran.
I hope
Cool.
Grenville's got some more marriage course
Insights,
answers
no?
today.
Yeah. Marriage course
Yeah.
insights. So much of marriage course he's doing, he's going to become a padri, I think. God knows. Anyways, so what's on a man's mind when a woman says, "Do you notice anything different about me?" Panic. Panic goes on.
Okay, I don't know about everyone, but personally, I think the least. I think I'm the least. Can you hear me?
Give me
Yeah.
one moment, yeah. Yeah, go on, Ami.
What was the question again?
What's on a man's mind when a woman says, "Do you notice anything different about me?" And I said,
Oh yeah.
panic goes on in your mind.
I am. I do not notice sometimes the most obvious things. I'm very bad at that, and that is panic. It's definitely panic because there's no right answer there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
can't
when
escape
you're
from
playing
that.
when you're playing a video game, you might be able to spot a sharp shooter like 5 miles away on that small screen, but your lady would have just gotten her eyebrows done, and you would not notice any shit, and you'll be wondering, okay, was it da da da
That's
da da
crazy.
da 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 da? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
know.
I think more than us trying to notice what's different about you, we're trying to say trying to think what's the least diplomatic answer we can think of. That's like walking on thin ice sometimes. Like suddenly if you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I like
that's
what
true.
you've done with your hair, you'll be like, I've done nothing to the hair, and then you're screwed.
Oh God. Okay. Are we ready to move on to the next question? Hello, Tony. Good to see you, man. Hello, Carol. All right. Next question. Why is it difficult for men to show emotions? Hello, Darren. I think
Oh,
in a lot of ways, I think it's got there's a lot of social pressure that happens from the time we as men grow up when we are kids and stuff like that, wherein your folks or your siblings or your friends in school will tell you, stop crying, girl, or be a man, like Russell Peters says, be a man,
don't
and also
don't
like
cry like a
stop being
girl.
a pussy. Yeah, don't cry
Yeah.
like a girl. Stop being a pussy. That's one phrase I mean, that's such a crazy phrase. Stop being a pussy. The pussy can take a fucking pounding of different sizes, shapes, and thrusts, and still be ready for round two. But you give one hard titchki on the goatees of a guy, and he'll be sitting in the corner for 5 minutes. I mean, why do you say stop being a pussy? You got to say stop being a goatee, or whatever. But anyways, coming back to the question, why is it difficult to show emotions? I think, what do you think, Ani? What are your thoughts?
No, man, I think a lot of men do show emotions. In fact, a lot of friends who know me, I'll be crying for the most stupidest thing at this. Like, if you're about Kalo now again, I'll probably cry again. And you'll see Mel just looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I know a lot, and I know a lot of men who do that as well. So I
Yeah,
don't
of
think
course,
it's
of
a
course.
generic term. I think Mel is more of a hard ass than me than I am. I'll be crying for stupid
Yeah.
things. I think Sam will also. Sam, do you agree?
Hey, Tony, yes, I know the internet, but we're trying to be connected as much as possible. You doing all right, Tony? Cool. Are we done with this question? We can move to the next one. Whenever we ask you what you are thinking, your reply is always or mostly nothing. How is that possible?
We can.
Yes,
you know,
it is
honestly,
possible.
ladies,
Yeah.
we can. It's one
Yeah,
of
we
our
can look.
superpowers. I know, like,
Yeah.
intellect levels that you all have will find that extremely impossible, but no, we can literally be staring into space and thinking of nothing.
Yes, well, I completely agree. I mean, we can channelize our minds because we are so simple to be not thinking anything, or we might be thinking some absolutely stupid thing like why is it called a bedpost? What is the bed posting, and where is the bed posting it? Or you could be looking up.
It's basically something
at-
so ridiculous that at the lowest level that we are in your mind, we probably drop lower than that. So we rather not tell you what you're thinking.
yeah, I mean, if we tell you that, you would be like, what kind of a fucking dimwit am I with? Like, and you might just disown us. So there are so many things that go in our mind that we just can't express. Gren, when are we getting what's on a woman's mind? Gren, don't worry, we'll get there, or else I'll send someone there to help you
I
on
think we
what's
need
on
to have
her
a
mind.
one-to-one session with Joanna Grenville.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Sam,
True.
shut up. I'm thinking about Ludo all day. Or do I?
All right, okay then. So, next one. What do guys this generation... Have you answered that question? Ani, you're sorted with that?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
you're good. Yeah. Why do guys this generation want girls to make the first move? Where is the chivalry gone? Oh God, I think I need a beer for this.
I
Cheers.
don't think that has... Cheers, buddy. I'm already half my drink down.
Go for it.
I think that has nothing to do with chivalry, to be honest. Or if it has anything to do with chivalry, I think it's pro-chivalry because you're having the woman have her say first. Yeah, that's my take on it. Because she makes her choice and then you probably have to reciprocate.
Yeah, I mean, so in one of the last sessions we covered, men being feminists or being, whatever. So you can't have either sides of it. So if you like something about him, go and fucking propose him. If he likes something, he needs to go and propose you and, hit it on or whatever the fuck it is. But I don't think it should be a guy's job to make the first move or a girl's job to make the first move.
Yeah.
Okay, Staffy also has a good point where he says because the guy is scared of rejection. But for the guys out there, what's the worst you can get? A no, isn't it? Then you stop that fascination and move to the next one. Simple. So get that no and move to the next one. So don't hesitate. The one who hesitates masturbates. Right. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Would a straight guy have a threesome if his girl asked him to with another man? And would a straight guy get a BJ from another dude if he caught? Well, forget about being bisexual, one should be trisexual. You should try everything sexual that's possible. So, why not? What is the harm in that? So you should just go all out there and have all the fun that you possibly can. What do you think, Ani? You have any thoughts
For
on
all
this?
you people who have not read or not watched Lonely Island's three-way song, just watch it. It'll answer all your questions. One of the major lines or the riff of the song is, "It ain't gay if it's a three-way." Yeah, so please, after this live, please watch Lonely Island three-way. Yes, Jeremy, crossing swords.
Okay, hold on for one moment. I'm missing out on the questions because Watty threw my cell phone away. Okay. Let's get on to the next question. Everyone on for the next question? I hope this answers the question. Errol's all laugh on this one. Yes, Taffy.
I think Errol is surprised with that answer.
Yeah, I know. Errol, you've ever been given this offer? Do you have anything to say about it? Now you'll not get any answers from Errol. Staffy is giving an option, Ani.
Let's watch it together. Taffy, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next question. It says, what is the common thing? What is the common thing women do? What are the common things that women do that make guys lose interest in them?
First thing I think is asking us whether we've noticed anything different in you.
And the second thing is, what are you thinking? Constantly ask, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Okay, so I think, when you're in an argument and, she's saying, I was at the supermarket, you were supposed to come and pick me up at so and so time, and you're saying, I was there at this time as you called me, and blah, 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 blah. And then you move the argument and you say, time when I fell off the horse and you started laughing in front of all your friends, and the guy will be like, when the fuck did this happen? And you'll say, Pichle janam mein. So, stop bringing old arguments into new arguments. I think that is one of the things that would, just make the guy lose interest.
I think lack of communication eventually reaches to over communication. I think
True. Absolutely.
Yeah, we just communicate. Errol has zipped his mouth.
Errol has zipped his mouth.
Are you still on data? Your internet keeps cutting off, man.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm still on data actually. I don't know what is wrong, but hopefully it just picks up well. Okay. All right. Can everyone see me, hear me now? Ani, you can hear me?
Yeah, you can hear. You just keep breaking up in the middle.
Okay. Sam said, but so many do the same thing too. Okay, what question were we on? Okay. What is it, Sam? What is it that you're talking about? What is the so many things? Yeah, even I didn't get it. I think he was... Hello, Mel. Welcome to the live. Okay, let's quickly move to...
Okay, I think she's saying so many men do the same thing too.
Okay, yeah. I mean, see, certain things... all right, Sam. Okay, certain things might be the same for men as well as women. So I don't think there's too much of a difference there. Quickly moving to the next question. Why do men most of the times behave in extremes, like no midway sorts, go overboard or nothing at all? What do you think, Anand?
Go hard or go home.
Can't be generalized, isn't it?
No, I said go hard or go home.
Yeah. No problem, Mel. Welcome anyways. So, yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, men have very simple minds, like I said earlier as well. We think largely black or white, and gray areas, they confuse us quite a bit. And, like when you all ask questions, what do you think is different? Instead of asking it that way, you could always say that, I've just done my eyebrows, you think it's good or bad? So it narrows it down to, okay, this is what we need to concentrate on. Otherwise, there's so many questions that come flying through and all those things and all. So we don't behave in extremes. We are either at that end of the spectrum or this end of the spectrum. What do you think, Ani?
All Staffy heard is hard. It's like, did you say hard?
I think Yes, Staffy, it is very hard to be in the gray area.
You went hard and then you went home.
Oh God. I wonder what's with the network today. It's like crazy. Okay, can we move to the next question, Ami? Can you hear me?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Why do guys? Oh, this is a big question. Okay, why do guys get so needy and insecure when it comes to online dating? Okay, it's not a big question. Okay. Yeah, why do men get so needy and insecure? I think there are maybe two kinds of men. One who would chat up, have some fun, have a laugh, have a conversation, and the other one would straight down go to the sex bit and come to the point like. But at the end of the day, both the guys who are online on a dating website, as you've written, are looking for sex. There's no two ways about it, and they're not looking. It might convert into a relationship, you never know. But at that very point in time, they are on an online dating site like a Tinder or whatever it is. It is for having fun. Simple. What do you think, Ani?
Yeah. Repeat the question again. Like, why am I insecure because of online
Why
dating?
do guys get so needy and insecure when it comes to online dating? So needy bit. I mean, there will be frustrated souls, no doubt about it.
I think online dating has just made a lot of things easier. On the contrary, I think if right now you put men in front of people in actual physical proximity, I think that's when they start
Yeah.
getting insecure. Because behind the
True.
keyboard, everyone's a warrior. When
Absolutely.
you suddenly put someone I think we've lost the whole interaction from not behind the screen, like proper interaction. We've probably lost that. So I think most guys are insecure right now in reality rather than on online dating.
True, I agree. I completely agree. I've seen. So the funny thing is, I have seen on so many. They are either memes or they are either posts on Facebook or Instagram on different social media platforms, where a woman is actually putting down a man for being forward with sexual questions on Tinder or whatever and all those things and all. And the answers are, I'm here for friendship. I mean, if you're there for friendship, you are on for fucking Tinder, for God's sake. So stop doing all the natak, and you're there to have fun, he's there to have fun, so you need to have fun. So bringing all this to, if you want a relationship, then go on to shadi.com. Why are you on Tinder? So so there's a lot of ambiguity around there and a lot of hypocrisy as well. But yeah, I understand when
Star says when you're behind
Sorry?
the keyboard, your balls grow bigger.
yes,
Yes,
Taffy, I think that's
That's
true.
what I meant with everyone's a keyboard warrior in a little less dramatic way, but you're obviously the one with the flair. I like
Absolutely,
the way you
absolutely.
said it, yeah.
Sudesh is saying, what Modi ke chal hai. Modi ke. Okay, I lost that. Sid, you're okay,
Siddesh,
bro?
wrong live you come to.
This is not Man ki baat. This is Mand ki baat.
Siddesh is on the wrong live.
Yeah, I know. So, next question. When a guy sees two women make out, they think they are hot and they want to join the action. But when they see two men, then comments start to fly. What are your thoughts? Okay, that's a very interesting question. I think largely, growing up in India, this country has been very homophobic.
Safi had the third laugh first. Safi has
Safi
a
had
lot
the
to
first
say.
laugh,
Safi,
yeah.
while we are talking, you please type in your comments. I
Yeah,
don't
you
need
can
to-
give
I
your
don't need to
comments
see
as
what
well,
you're
Safi.
trying to say. I need to know what you're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
say, Safi.
Exactly. So, like I was saying, I mean, growing up over here, the country as a whole has been extremely homophobic, and that generation, and plus, sorry to say, Christianity itself as a whole has put down, homosexuality in a very large way. So, I think growing up, a lot of people, there is a pseudo fear or a pseudo hate or something that is created where you do not appreciate it. But I mean, I've seen guys make out and in pubs and clubs and stuff like that, and I've never wanted to have anything to say about it rather than, ooh, these guys are having a good time, and I just move on. That's just another couple making out, period. Guy, girl, guy, whatever it is, bail guy or
No,
whatever. It's all good.
But I think largely this question is that for a straight guy, this question I think is heading to the direction that for a straight guy, he would find two women making out more attractive rather than two guys making out, and why? I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that he would probably put down two guys making out, but he would probably not feel anything about two guys making out. But when two women are making out, that suddenly is like, yeah, get me on that action. Why?
Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, for a lot of straight guys, watching women in action would turn them on more than watching two guys in action or whatever,
Yeah.
like, you know, I mean,
Would love to be the ham in that sandwich.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Staffy is saying, I'm dying to know. I hope you got the answer, Staffy. Is that all right?
I think Staffy
Grenville.
when Staffy heard the question, he's like, what are you talking about?
What you talking about?
That's not true. Yeah.
Yeah. Gren is saying he'll find it attractive because he's dreaming of threesomes. All right. Mel, what? You want a sandwich? Yeah, I want a sandwich. I'm a little hungry now. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. All right. Next question. How long into dating someone is it appropriate to have sex? Give or take 2
I think
hours?
this question is the other way around. How long after having sex with someone is it appropriate to date?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's how it should be. Yeah, I mean, in today's time, like we discussed in the previous one, okay, Sam is saying your mom raised you better, Ani.
Sorry, Sam.
Ooh. Hmm. Yeah, in
Suddenly
today's
see
time,
Arjuna through Sam.
yeah, in today's time, I think yes. Once you have a lot of sex, it's appropriate to start dating or plan a relationship or whatever it is, you know. All right. You have anything else to add, Ani?
I think as well is very loosely thrown around. When you say dating, you can easily like mean about going on 2-3 dates or like getting into a like there are two different meanings when you say dating.
Yeah.
Like being in a proper
I'm
relationship
assuming this.
or being in 2-3 dates.
Well, give it a right answer. It's a very personal kind of a decision that you need to make. Whether you're ready to have sex with that person or no. Sometimes you're ready to have sex with that person within the first date or within 10 dates or whatever it is. So it's a very personal thing. And if you're going to ask what's on a man's mind, there'll always be sex. So in a lot of ways. Yeah, so from the first. So yes, but that's how men are wired, and there's nothing that you can do over it. And he may not think of you in any dirty way or whatever it is, but that's a thought, because if you give it a chance, he will go for it. I mean, that's period. First date or 10th date, he will be waiting. Okay. All right, Grenville, what is this dating and all, man? Khajur Ray we're talking about. Khajur. No, don't think about don't think about
just
any
stick to the old times and say they are friendly. I've not heard that in so long. So actually, I did hear that the last time I spoke to my mom, probably. Hey, they are friendly, man. We met at Sunday school.
All right, let's move swiftly to the next question. Do guys lose interest if their better half gets fat or out of shape in their journey through their relationship? If it's a relationship, or if it is a marriage, or if it is a journey, however you would like to term it, looks alone will not hold him back. Looks alone might entice him the first time and he would enjoy a good time with you, but if that is all that you have to offer, then that relationship will be no strings attached, sex only and whatever, if it is the more that comes along with it that actually takes him along with you through that journey. So all right, I'm back. In a lot of ways, that's not the only thing.
So I think in a relationship, you can still be in love. Is your internet okay? I don't know if you guys can hear me because you keep cutting off.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking in the larger scheme of things, like in a long relationship, you can love with the person, but there are chances where you're not attracted to the person anymore. That could probably be because of you letting yourself go physically or any other reason. But this could probably be one of the reasons because a lot of people don't realize that there can be a distinction between the two. Being in love with the person and still being attracted to the person.
Yep. Can you hear me, Staffy? Ani?
When Staffy said, Ani, you're breaking up, I thought he's talking about my marriage.
Yeah. Crazy. All right. Moving on to the next question.
I don't know.
Do all women...
Did you guys hear the whole
Okay.
thing on the last question? Okay, connection is really bad today.
Yeah, connection is
what I
really
repeated,
bad.
I'll just repeat what I said in the past. It's just said that in a lot of ways, you can still be in love with a person, but if someone, either the guy or the genders, that if you kind of let yourself go physically, it's inevident that it will be difficult for your partner to still remain attracted to you. I think what I'm trying to say, like, you can't just take your partner for granted. So we can watch the video together.
Yeah. All right, Sue. So you can hear. So let's move ahead. Let's do the next question.
Watch out before she's taking a Chris Hemsworth printout on your face before having sex.
Okay. Next question. Would a straight man enact his fantasies if he never gets caught? Any person in this world, man, woman, or anybody, will enact whatever they want to do if they're not going to get caught. What do you think, Ani?
I think we'll get enact our fantasies even if we do get caught. You don't really have much of a choice. So if anyone's giving you an opportunity to enact your fantasies,
Why not?
already
Why not?
in the plus there.
Yeah, you just go for it. Ani, are you blushing? Oh my God, Ani, what's up, man?
Staffy, private chat. Staffy.
Yeah. You just met me, but call me maybe.
Call me maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Was it
Okay,
Raj?
so next
Was it Raj on
question.
this chat as well?
Is he there? No, I don't think
thought
today
he
he
was.
joined
I
in. He
didn't
was
see
there
him.
last time, I think.
No, I think I saw it.
Okay. All right, okay. All right, so the next question is, do all women taste and smell different down there? Do you have any stories? Do you have any stories on good and bad smell encounters or other men's stories on oral? Oh, that's a very long question. Okay, let me try to answer it. One answer, I don't think I have any stories of my friends or anybody else about oral sex. That's not
Imagine a
something that
friend
we would
coming
sit
and
and
telling you,
discuss.
guy, it was not tasting right, so I put a little limbu. It's just tasting better after that.
Yeah, I know. Ani, one of the things that we say about the smell, there are only two things in the world that smell like fish.
And one of them is fish.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy is asking, can you repeat the question? The question encompasses
I
around
think we
do
were
all
just
women
talking about
taste and smell the
Sanjeev
same?
Kapoor's. We were just talking about one of Sanjeev Kapoor's recipe, Jeremy. You didn't miss much. Namak swad anusar.
Yeah, I know, namak swadan. So the question is, do all women taste and smell different down there? The answer would be yes, most women taste and
I think
smell
they do.
different down there. And and the ones that you've been with regularly, you can have a blindfold and then you can say, okay, this is so, this is so, this is so. So anyways, jokes apart, but yeah, they smell and taste different. No, we don't have any good or bad smell. Okay, there would be good and bad smell encounter stories. For each person will be different. But I think from an oral sex as a whole, okay, perspective, hygiene is one of the most important things, and it goes for the women as well as the men. There's no like one should and one shouldn't. So you got to smell good there, and taste is. So smell is also part of your body odor. So there will be a difference, but taste is something that will go on. Are we getting some interesting questions? Tuna.
Also depends on the woman's diet. Jeremy,
Also,
you're on the wrong hole.
Oh God. Okay, that was Sam. Oh, sorry. All right, Sam. That also. Yeah. Okay, it depends on a woman's diet and also a man's diet. Oh God. Okay. All right. So, are we ready to go on to the next question? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
please.
If the husband or wife is not in a mood, tired, angry, etc. for sex, does the spouse take it as an insult? As a one-off, I don't think somebody will take it as an insult. I'm sure it will turn off or put down the spouse. What do you think, Anand?
Yeah, definitely. One-off, I don't think either partner would take offense to that.
Yeah, either one of them.
There
Yeah.
are times when it's just down and out. You can't be up and ready all the time.
True.
But I'm sure.
Yeah. So Rafi's got some words of wisdom on this. For your guy, I have one word for you: pineapple. All right then, Staffy. Okay, let's go on to the next question. What do boners feel like? Well, it feels nice when you're horny. A little painful with the morning wood, and confusing when it is random. Sometimes you have a random boner and your brain tries to speak to your dick and is like, "What's up, boy? I mean, what are you seeing that I'm not?" So that's a very confusing moment at times.
And sometimes it's
Yeah,
not
what do you
even
think,
sexual.
Adi?
You don't have the slightest
Yeah.
sexual thought in your head, and suddenly your penis is singing the national anthem.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, what does it feel like? How would you explain it to a woman? How does a boner feel? What kind of analogy would you draw over here?
I can't say when your nipples get erect, so do our dicks. But
So like physically, how
Yeah.
would it feel?
I don't know.
I have no idea. We'll think about this and get back to you.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. We'll send out a mailer to
I
everybody.
mean, I
Please
don't
send us
have
your
any.
email addresses.
I don't have any reference to think about 12 inches or whatever. So
Yeah.
what is boner?
Okay, then.
Pineapple doesn't actually work, does it? That's my cousin Staffy, Bernard Staffy. I shall introduce yourself later.
Yeah, maybe y'all can watch the movie together. Yes, it does, Bernard. Okay, Staffy, hold on. Let's move to the next question before the pineapples and apples come flying through and all those things. Okay, next question is true love or sex? What kind of a question is that? And how can you have an or in there? What do you mean by true love or sex? If that is an option, it will always be fucking sex. And if it is true love and sex, then it will be sex and true love. It will never be true love and sex. Like someone said, there's something that I read somewhere that women fake orgasms to get a relationship, but men fake relationships to get an orgasm. So there's a lot of similarity over here. And if you're asking a question, true love or sex, you have lost the battle there, my dear lady, in the first go. What do you think, Ani?
Like talking about choosing between two most unrelatable. I mean, it is relatable after you've probably got into a relationship and you know what true love is, but if you're talking about sex on a first date and choosing between two lovers, it's not. I don't think it's related at all. Whoever's asked this question.
All right, so we are missing out on some very important words of wisdom given by Staffy that
Yeah, there's a lot of
pineapple juice makes a
about-
man's cum taste sweeter. Same. Okay, Staffy also says that the same as a woman's clit gets hard. Okay. We've moved on from that question and we are looking at pineapple juice making a man's cum taste sweeter. All right, Staffy, we get what you're saying. Grenville Singh, Virgin Mary. Okay, I'm not even getting into that because there are so many different thoughts that are coming to my mind, but I will shut the fuck up on that one. I don't
All
want.
I can think of Grenville sitting with the pre-marriage post book and he's giving us some more words of wisdom.
Yeah, I know. Especially smokers. Yeah. Staffy, I understand that. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Yes, Bernard, I do need a top-up.
Yeah,
8-year-old Fanny, by the way, Bernard, you'll be so proud. Fanny, lime, chili, and a rimmed salt glass. Staffy, stop that thought.
Okay, next question. A guy sometimes gets off.
Cut off. I can't hear. Cut, right? You cut off. You cut off for a real long time.
I'll go through that question all. Yeah. Guys sometimes. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah. Go on.
A guy sometimes gets off on seeing his girl make out with another woman, but would not return the favor if she asks him to make out with another man. No, Nani, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, we already discussed why a straight man would find
Yeah.
women making out attractive. I honestly, in my personal experience, I've never come across a woman asking for two men to make out to find that attractive. I've really not come across. I've never
Yeah.
really given an ounce of thought.
Don't really have an answer to this one. Maybe. Okay. Right.
I do know a lot
So
of
he would
straight
not-
women who would find women making out attractive. I don't know why, but I do know a lot of women who would find two women making out attractive. But I don't know why. Safi, any words of wisdom? Any help here? He's dying to
Staffy is
know.
dying to know. Don't die on us, Staffy. We need all your smart ones.
Aham Brahmasmi.
Snail is saying no woman wants to see that. So maybe that's a wrong question asked, or I don't know. Maybe there might be some women who want to know it, or whatever it is.
Like no woman
Okay.
would
Can we
want
move to the
see
next
two men
question?
making out or two women making out. What is it? What is it, Naomi and Snehal? What are you talking about? Who are these
Staffy has
women?
a lot of words of
Stand on.
wisdom today.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you later.
Yeah, we'll tell you later. Yeah. But Staffy's got a lot of words of
try.
wisdom today. He's
Good
saying
try,
that you're
Staffy.
mixing with the Orlem women, that's why. All right, Staffy, I understand what you're saying. Yes, Neil,
Two men.
get your point.
Yeah.
Get your
what-
point.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. I never found women asking for such requests.
Yeah. All right. Let's move to the next question.
Asking for a friend, bro.
What up? All right, Stan. All right. We get it.
Yeah, I know. Swelin's on this chat already. Hi, Swelin.
All right, let's move to the next question. I think we've got about, I don't know how much time we have. Do you know when we went live?
Technically,
Because
what we
got-
started at 5 past 9, I'm guessing. So,
So we got about 15
Uh,
minutes. Okay.
yeah, 10 minutes, I think.
All right. So the next question is, men approach girls or women on the internet, great, it's good to know people. But if the girl does not reciprocate to their DMs, then the girl becomes a whore. And if she does begin talking, what gives them the liberty to comment on their boobs or butt or body? And if she takes an offense, she again becomes a slut. Okay, very good question.
This is a very this question comes from a very personal experience, I feel.
Yeah, I'm sure it comes from a very personal experience. And you see some of the chats by men, show me your bobs, show me your vagina, all those things and all. So that's definitely happening in a large scale. So did you freeze, Ani, or can you hear me?
No, I think your internet's really, really bad, dude. It keeps cutting off. You're okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on.
So I think, that's deep. What has gone so deep? Is everything okay?
It keeps cutting off, keeps coming back and cutting off.
Oh, shitzas. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that the next time around, we are good. We are good to go.
Go on. You're okay now.
Especially with the internet.
So what you were saying?
So I think you see so many posts wherein the women, some conversations that have happened where the guy will say, show me a bob, show me a vagina, shit like that and other things. And, so there's a lot of such. And the moment they get cut off, then that woman is termed as a whore or, whatever. So,
I think,
yeah.
I think first off, if you are...
Yes, I completely agree. Yeah.
Go on.
No, I'm just reading one of the comments. A class apart says those kind of guys don't know how to handle no as a concept, which is very true. It hits their ego, and then then they get all abusive.
That's what I was getting at as well. Is because if you reciprocate to a negative answer, you reciprocate by being offensive to the woman. I think that obviously you're in jerk territory. And then if the woman becomes a whore in that guy's mind, I don't think it should hold any value because his opinion should not matter in the first place.
Should not matter at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So for all you care, I mean, he thinks you're the president of Afghanistan. I don't know. Doesn't matter whatever he thinks. So it should not really.
So I think that
or your outlook to life.
So yeah, I mean, it's like smile and wave, as the penguins say. You just need to smile and wave at such moron guys and just let them pass by and not take these comments to heart. I think the next question is very close to this question. Ani, do you have anything to say, or I'll move to the next question?
Go on.
So the next question says, when a woman sleeps with many men, she's termed as a slut. But when a man sleeps with many women, he's a dude. That is bullshit, actually, at least for me, and I think Ani also in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think society's moved forward way ahead from this concept.
Way ahead than that.
When this used to be a whole thing, I don't think it really matters. I'm pretty sure we are not there right now in society where if a woman is sleeping around that she's termed as a slut. Definitely not now. At least in this friend circle that we are in right now, we've never really experienced that a woman is put down for having
a conversation like this, like, oh fuck, she's been sleeping around and she's a slut. I mean, we've never had this kind of a conversation. And I think what I've also seen is that the men who have this kind of a conversation, one, they tried for that woman and could not score. So, the grapes are sour. You term her as a slut. Or maybe you have ended up scoring with her, but she just wanted to have fun and she moves on. And then she doesn't reply to your...
What Jojo said is right as well. In fact, thanks Jojo for reminding. Call me this at one point. She says the term man whore is there for a reason. And Brian actually called me a man slut to my dad. There's a long story for that. I will tell you all the story later. But during
Yeah,
my
I
whole
know.
promiscuous time, I remember Brian walking up to my dad and he said, "Uncle, hi, your son is a slut."
Well, we know the reasons for that, Ani, but yeah,
But I'm getting to the
those
point
days.
over there where men
Yeah,
were not really always said, "Oh, this guy's famous enough to he's a dude." we get we get our own share of slut shaming here and there.
absolutely, absolutely. Cool. Let's move to the next question. Okay, you ready to move to the next question, Ani?
Yeah, go on.
Thank you, class apart. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Not in my friend circle, but oh my god, people are judgmental. Yes, I agree. I agree. Completely agree.
Yeah, there
Ani, can you hear me? Ani, can you hear me?
yeah, I can now. Yeah, go on.
Okay, the next question is after giving a blowjob orgasm, he ain't up for anything else.
I think if
I
we
think we
just come,
discussed this.
we need reboot time. We can't. Nothing is up at that
Yeah,
moment.
exactly. Like how cats have 9 lives, men have cum lives. cum, not come and come jada. And we fucking come, we have lost one life, and it takes us time to reset. So if you
Yeah,
want
we need.
us, yeah, most men to do anything more after he has orgasm, make sure he has an orgasm and he makes you happy, and then orgasms, or he gives you an orgasm first, and blah blah blah. And also, there will be some men who will still say "ab teri bari" and will get down on you. That's a different story altogether. But once a man has come,
Yeah, we need a reboot time. We
yeah,
we
we need a
have
reboot time.
older hard drives. We don't have social SSDs. We have HDDs.
So Chanchal's got a very important point. The best thing is that you guys are drinking and answering, so it's got to be true. Good stuff. Absolutely, Chanchal. All, all these answers are true.
Stanley
We are not being
Stanley says
we
you
are
can't
not being
take
Chanchal.
away this. You can't take away the soul and ask to dance later. Okay, Stanley.
All right, Stan. Good one. Good one. Yeah, we covered it last time. All right, next. All right, Staffy, don't get all angry and all those things and all. Throw something from your building onto my building or whatever. Hold on. I'm moving on to the next question. Sorry about that. Yeah. Do men
Staffy
talk
is
to
like
other men
the
in? Yeah. He's the
go on,
moderator.
go on.
So he's the
Yeah,
principal.
look for
Like.
Swami. The nation wants to know. Stop answering this question. We covered this the last episode. Sorry, Stanley.
All right. So next question is: do men talk to other men in public toilets like we girls do? Since you girls
First
have
of
not
all,
read the rule,
yeah,
go
there
on.
is an
And
unwritten rule. Leave alone talking. If a man is urinating in one urinal, it's an unwritten rule that you have to leave a urinal space and use the next one. We don't even stand next to each other while we pee.
very true, very true. All right, Grenville, 5 minutes. That's very true. I mean, it's like the unwritten rule. Like there's a book with rules, so we do not talk. That's our moment, private moment with our dicky boy, and that's the only conversation that we are having. And we got blinkers on like horses. We are not looking to the left. We are not looking to the right. All right, Carol, check the time. Yes, we've got 4 more minutes. Let me take one last question. Uh, do men fake orgasms as well? Uh, Honestly, I don't
How?
even know how that is possible. And like and spit on her. I don't know. I mean, what is it? Or it's only in the it's only in the doggy position that you would try to fake an orgasm, because you can spit on her and she will not know that you have spat, or I don't know whatever the fuck. I mean, how can a man fake an orgasm? If Staffy, do you have any words of wisdom that we do not know? We are the less experienced boys over here. Do you have anything to tell us?
Yeah, along with the bag of condoms, he's going around with a jar of mayo as well.
Mel, don't laugh on the word Dicky Boy. We are not getting there as to who the Dicky Boy is, okay? Yeah. How? Yes. Okay. So Staffy also has said how. So now this topic ends over here, and we have nothing more. That's it.
Staffy has said how.
If Staffy says, if Staffy doesn't know, then nobody knows.
No,
Okay. All right.
Certainly instills confidence in me.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Bernard, spit on her. I covered that. All right. Thank you super much for all of you all to come online on Joint with Jay with Ani and me, and we definitely had a great time.
Next time you need to have a woman just to get the other perspective as well.
Yes,
Try and speak to Sam or someone. It'd be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, we had that discussion. So mostly next Sunday we'll get a woman along and we'll have a few questions flowing here and there. And Staffy has no words. Okay. All right.
Finale of this.
Or else also if there's.
You need to get Staffy on the season finale. That will be the.
Oh, absolutely. No, we'll have like a proper session, like Saturday Night Live, and we'll have 3 people. We'll call, and I'll have questions and stuff like that, and all.
We're the dancer.
Stan is saying as Devils. Okay. All right. But yes, I mean, we would, if you guys feedback as to what we could do this session to have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. We'll be more than happy to bring it online and enjoy along with all of y'all. What do you say, Ani?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's fun for me being here, first of all, but I'm sure it'll be like just to widen this whole circle that you have. Probably get Sam or even Staff. That'll be a whole new. I would love to see that. Anna says, Ani, next time wear a good boy t-shirt. No. No, Anna.
Yeah, no, I think man will also want to see the video. Yeah, we all want to know what the video is all about.
Raj wants to watch a video with us as well. But good stuff, man. Thanks for having me.
We shall end. Sorry? Okay, I think before we get disconnected again, I would like to thank all of you all for coming online and sharing some of our experiences and having fun with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ani, for coming on board. And we'll have another session next Sunday. Maybe we'll have a lady on board. Thank you so much.
Sure thing. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers, everybody. Have fun.